Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat on the way in. My apologies, everyone. My apologies. That was not supposed to happen. Kind of, emergency situation, and my apologies. I was supposed to been on the road. I was, yeah, all of that. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, for those of you that checked out the link in the description, oh boy. All right, the inner lefty in me, I couldn't let it go. I couldn't let it go. I'm sorry. My apology. I couldn't let it go. So first, I want to give a special shout out. Right. Um, y'all have heard me shout this brother out multiple times, but I want to give a special shout out to the Roger Report. Um, y'all have no idea how much the Roger Report is moving behind the scenes, trying to make things work, trying to piece together ideas and whatnot, um, and really trying to give y'all the best content possible, and keep the Black Manosphere chugging along. Excuse me. Um, and I want to shout him out for one very specific reason. And if you checked out any part of the link in the description, you'll understand why. The fact that the Roger Report makes sure that we distinguish ourselves from the white manosphere, from the white guys, from the white dudes. And I seriously respect him for that, because I don't want to be nowhere near this type of thing, right? Nowhere near this mentality, nowhere near it, right? And Mr. Z is going to be ranting today. I'm going to be raving. I might get a little loud and animated, but I don't want to be nowhere near these white dudes in their weird ass fucking worldview. Oh, by the way, we using profanity this morning. I'm sorry, y'all. Cover your kids' ears. I don't want to be nowhere near this. Okay, it's not just that he's a conservative. It's not just that he worked with, and he was a financial planner apparently at one point, somewhere in the economy or whatever the hell he was doing. And Aaron Clary, he's known on the white manosphere side of the game, right? Like I've been hearing his name, here and there for the longest. So for anyone that y'all shouldn't be surprised by dude at all, right? Actually, let me see. Can you guys hear me? Hopefully you guys can. Let me get a one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Just want to make sure I'm not talking to myself. The comments haven't moved at all, and I do not see a number for how many people are listening, if anyone is listening. So let me do this, and hopefully you guys can hear me. I am not sure. Give me 1 second. Let's see if you guys can hear me. Wait a minute. All right. Give me 1 second. We're going to see if you guys can hear me in a minute. Hopefully. All right. Let's see. Well, it does say I'm live. Yeah, you guys can. Okay. So okay. My apologies, everyone. That means the StreamYard comments are frozen. That's weird. That's weird. Give me 1 second, everyone. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now we can see the comments. Okay. My apologies, everyone, once again for being late and for the weirdo technical difficulty just now. That was weird. Okay. All right. So what this came off to Mr. Z. So we're going completely in feeling, opinion, and we might make ad hominem attacks. Oh yeah, we're going all the way there. F the whole entire logical fallacy playbook. We're going all the way there today. Right. So all the above board rules, yeah, we shredding that with this conversation. So let's just put that out there now. And yes, can Mr. Z speak in a way? Can I speak like this and be, a bit more monotone and come off in the way these people think is the way that you're supposed to sound when you're intelligent and educated, or sound like a little bit like this, like Mr. Aaron Clary with that lame ass voice? Shut, bruh, I tell you. look, I'm trying. Um, I'm trying, y'all. This is why I look at white women like they ain't shit. I'm sorry, I said it. I said it, bro. Y'all produce these people. Y'all raise these people, right? Y'all let these dudes lay up on top of y'all. Shout out to all you swirlers, not vesters, that would give this dude head. I'm just saying, with this voice, all these Ben Shapiro sounding ass, almost sounding ass people. I'm sorry, I had to do it. It's too easy. It's too easy, right? So first, this is conservative white male babble, straight babble, right? Especially Mr. Z. I can't stand this whole the lefties are the soy boys. Wait a minute, you fucktards. Wait a minute, y'all the ones who sold the whole country down the river. First, let's it's gonna sound like a ramble, but let's get to it. Um, Even white women don't want to live in butt fuck nowhere, bro. Even white women, they want to be part of the mix. They want to live in major cities. They want to. How am I gonna show off if I live in butt fuck nowhere, Kansas, or Arkansas, or Wyoming? What the fuck, right? Like white women don't even want to sign up for the shit y'all selling. It's always these weirdo white conservative men. Let's listen. Dear whoever you are listening in, all you movers and shakers, you technocrats and you social designers, the Black Manosphere ain't associated with what the fuck these layboys are talking about, right? Whatever the fuck they talking about, putting women back barefoot and pregnant, back in the kitchen and yeah, no, right? Chastising the women. Oh, y'all voted for this. Mr. Z said that sometimes too. But men like you voted for the current economic landscape that turned your daughters into materialistic assholes, and then your daughters started whispering sweet nothings to black women and white women and Asian women and Latina women, and not all of them sound the same. That was your daughters because of the environment you people like you created, dumbass. Whenever you listen to these guys, they are so disingenuous. The left, you know, the soy boys, the soft ones on the side, on the left, the political left. Wait, okay, and I've said it before. I have admitted the left won the culture war over the past 40 some odd years, and the right won the economic war. That's what neoliberalism is. Market valuation of everything, you dumbass. Y'all won the economic war. Y'all let the corporation say, "Oh fuck that, we want to do this shit for cheap. Send the jobs overseas, pay the motherfuckers 10 cents an hour." And then you turn around and talk like people don't have shit because they have bad financial planning. No, you look. It's because we allowed the wealthy to hoard all the wealth. You know, the corporations that people like you swear by. These are the people that chastise welfare this and welfare and welfare and welfare and welfare. What about corporate welfare? Mum's the word. Mum's the word. Because all of y'all think y'all temporary embarrassed millionaires. Yo, this is classic white elite man or white well-to-do man or white man that's doing okay in life, gaslighting all the rest of them with the bullshit. Most white guys are going to be fucking average. They're not going to earn six figures, and you know it. And instead of creating a society where they could still be head of households and have stay-at-home wives, no. You turn around and tell the women, you voted for this. Yeah, they voted for it. And you voted for the economic landscape. Y'all are full of shit. And I want anyone listening, whether you're conservative or liberal or progressive or libertarian, name me a country that you want to live in. Name me what, if America disappeared tomorrow, what country would you want to live in that doesn't have a substantial bureaucracy, a substantial government? Name them. All the advanced economies. Name the advanced economies without a big badass government. Go ahead, name it. Can you even have an advanced economy without a kick-ass government? Go ahead. Start naming them. And that's not Mr. Z swearing by the God. I am black in America. I understand. But you let these weirdos talk and they lie by omission. They're disingenuous. They're gaslighting. They're full of shit, actually. Nobody's signing up for your weirdo ass Atlas Shrug ass fantasy. Dear you weirdo white conservative men. Nobody's signing up for your Atlas Shrug fantasy, bro. Get the hell out of here. And that, you know, that's really what it is. Y'all let a fucking Russian who virtue signaled as much as she possibly could write Atlas Shrug, and y'all got off on it, and now y'all jack off to that book every fucking day y'all can. Get the hell out of here. Nobody's trying to live your weirdo Atlas Shrug fucking fantasies, bro. All the government handouts you get, you live like this. Yo, this dude had the unmitigated gall to say teachers, social workers, and journalists are like not real jobs. Okay, I'll give you journalists, but I still think that's a real job, especially if you got an investigative journalist looking up corporations and shit that could get murked, looking up what the government's doing that could get murked. You know, the investigative journalists that people like you in powerful positions made sure to squeeze out and choke out and fire. And now we don't really have an investigative journalist in the US like that no more. You know, yeah. Real, yeah, they're needed. Fucking lame. And you call social workers and teachers like we don't need teachers. Please privatize the world, right? Privatize the world. These fuckers don't believe in public good shit. Privatize the world. Privatize the cops, the firefighters, privatize all of them. Paramedics, privatize the world. And your bitch, if I have to sign up to marry one of you lamewords, I'd rather be single. Fuck black women just saying it. White women are saying it, and y'all got more money. Ain't that some shit? Y'all have more money, and white women are saying, yeah, if I have to marry this fuck, I'd rather be single. Y'all lack charisma. Y'all lack style. Y'all lack swag. No wonder the poorest black man could fuck your bitch. Lame ass. You know, listening to these dudes talk, you're damn near about to have an aneurysm. I share a country with these weirdos. I share a planet with these weirdos. You know, every once in a while, Mr. Z, I just think to myself, I used to do this when I was younger. When I'm in the mall eating, right, lunch break or something, and you're watching white people pass by, mainly white dudes, and you think to yourself, how the fuck did all of us lose to these fuckers? Asians, black people, Arabs, Persians, indigenous folks, you'd be like, we lost to these people? What the fuck? Motherfuckers sound like Ben Shapiro. We lost to these people? The fuck? We let these people define what civilized is. Right? How in the hell? Shout out to you swellers and divestors. Have fun. Right? Fuck these people. Fuck these weirdo white conservatives. Dear black conservatives, these are the people y'all want to associate with? I admit I gotta be under the tent with the weirdo feminists with the rainbow hair. and the 6 foot tall dude with the mini skirt with his slung hanging out. I admit I gotta be under the tent with those weirdos. I admit it. But y'all want to be associated with these people? You sure? Because they look like they give a fuck about humanity, right? They care about other people. They don't even care about other white people. You think they give a fuck about black men? Yo, if we have to deal with these people to pass some type of legislation, we got to team up with them. Let's do that and get the fuck away from these people. I don't want nothing to do with this weirdo and nothing he got going. If we have to, if we absolutely have to, then so be it. But I don't want nothing to do with these weirdos, bro. They look at the environment and say, you know what the issue is? We voted way too much social programs in. That's the fucking problem? Wait, we didn't have social programs in the 60s? We didn't have social programs in the 50s? People like this would have heard about the Lewis Powell memo and act like they didn't. They act like they don't know what neoliberalism is. They act like they don't know who the fuck Milton Friedman is, who Frederick Hayek is. They act like they don't understand laissez-faire economics and how that fucked everyone. They act like they don't understand what trickle-down economics did to this country. Yeah, because there's a bunch of social programs. That's why the environment's fucked, and that's why your lame-ass daughters sound the way they do. Because of social programs. Yeah, that's it. Will I admit that some of it is that? Of course, all day, every day. Is that all of it? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck these guys forever. I promise y'all, I'm listening to this and I'm like, what in the entire hell? You know, because like it popped up on my feed and I guess YouTube's like, okay, you listen to Black Manosphere content. What do you think about this? And I'm like, oh, Aaron Clare, you know what? You know, okay, fine. Let me, you know, I've heard his name a million times. I've watched things with him in it, but let's go ahead. Let's okay. Right. And as I'm listening, Mr. Z's like, oh yeah, this is alive. This is alive. Because there's no way I'm just gonna listen to this. Right. And have nothing to say. And especially as he kept on digging on men on the left, you know Mr. Z can't let that shit slide. Right? Yes, men on the left, women on the left helped to bring this about. Mr. Z, y'all hear me throw people on the left under the bus all the time. Admit the environment all the time. That goes without saying. I was the one, it was me and AB that told you the left is shedding men. The left have no answers for men. And I also said the right's gonna gaslight men with fake answers. Exhibit A. Right? Because they act like the financial environment that they created didn't help to bring this about. The end of Glass-Steagall, NAFTA didn't bring this about. Y'all wait a minute, let me get this right. The Depression happened. They brought in Glass-Steagall to keep investment banks and commercial banks from merging, and then y'all turn around and repeal the bitch. Yes, it was under Clinton. Yes, Democrat president. What did that Congress look like though? Uh-oh. NAFTA. Oh, and let's not put Bill Clinton's administration in a vacuum. Remember the third way? Translation, Republican light. Reagan put a foot so far up Democrats' ass. Clinton said, okay, I can't just run as no full-on lefty. I'm gonna have to do Republican light. Republicans, they always act like that didn't happen. They always forget. It's convenient for them to pretend like that's not why Bill Clinton. Much of why Bill Clinton. Let's be clear. We ain't gonna give him no passes. why he sounded the way he sounded and what he voted for and what he advocated for. Remember, Reagan said what he said about government, and then Clinton came back after him and said the era of big government is gone. Which, by the way, was also echoed by Barack Obama. Neoliberal presidents. All of them. But Aaron Clare, he don't got shit to say about that. Weirdo. Y'all act like the Chicago boys ain't a thing. These people are the worst. They're disingenuous. Right? These people are disingenuous. They're fake. They're fake. They truly believe, okay, y'all won. For now. For now. And y'all really think y'all terraformed the entire planet where everybody's going to think and move like you? Your ancestors raped, pillaged, conquered the world. And you know what they had to do that? They sacrificed cool. They sacrificed charisma. They sacrificed romanticism. They sacrificed character. They sacrificed swag. They sacrificed kindness. They sacrificed empathy and sympathy. They sacrificed emotional intelligence, all for the power. That's why. That's why. When you put one of us in the room with your chick, even when we don't have shit, she bowing. Isn't that embarrassing? Embarrassing. So I'm listening to him talk. I'm listening to this talk about, threatening the white women. Oh, you're gonna die alone. And I'm like, yeah, we kind of say the same thing in the black manosphere. Yeah, but y'all the guys with the money. Y'all the guys with the status. Y'all the guys with the patriarchy. Well, that's pretty much gone to the wayside. But y'all the guys that the women drool over, right? What's the problem? Oh, your bitch still don't want to marry your lame ass. Because you think you could just keep on hitting her upside the head with the money. Imagine that. Your ancestors graped the planet to put you in position, and your woman still don't want to marry your lame ass. Corny ass. In the black manosphere, we speak about overdoing it with the intangibles, which Mr. Z is in agreement with. But on the other side, they overdid it with the things they think are tangible. Notice what I said, they think. And all of these soft skills and all of these other things, not important. Now they're here. Right? The question for Mr. Clary is, would conservative family values Republicans vote in the economy that would support a substantial amount of women being stay-at-home mothers, putting white men, in the position to afford a substantial amount of white women to be stay-at-home mothers? Would y'all vote that in? And we put all the politicians in that you approve of, would that happen, or would y'all just continue to hoard the wealth? Uh-oh. And even tell other young white men to get it how you live. So what would that mean for black people, black men? If you're telling white boys to get out how they live, what would that mean for white men? Excuse me, for black men, right? And these are the people that black women are comparing us to. These are the people that swirlers and divestors are comparing us to, who sound like this when they talk. Because that's the voice you want to have whispering in your ear, right? That's the voice. That's the voice you want to hear orgasming in your ear, right? These people are disingenuous as fuck. They're fake as hell. They're fake as hell. You also help to create the environment that put us here. Yes, second wave plus feminism. Yes, all day, every day. But what about that neoliberal capitalism, though? Uh-oh. What about striking down the rules and laws that kept corporations from advertising to kids unfettered? You know, the kids that are now women, that are in their late 30s and early 40s, the millennials, now also Gen Z, young Xers. You help to bring this environment about also. Or at least the older men that think like you. Short-term gains, short-sightedness also help to bring us here. Ooh, I know, we're going to sell a lifestyle and consumerism to little girls 40 years later. We're going to sell Prince Charming, Snow White, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast. We'll sell it to little girls 40 years later, 30 years later. And then now we're supposed to act surprised that we're here now in this current financial environment. If you don't get the entire hell out of here, right? This man said the problem is poor financial planning. Once again, financial literacy talk. As I've said multiple times to brothers in this space, you could say financial literacy if it's 5 or 10% of your population, 15, maybe 20, let's say 25. When 60% of your population can't afford $1,000 emergency, when 80% of your population live check to check somehow, you don't blame that on financial planning. The whole system is fucked. This weird exceptionalism got people thinking, I figured it out. 80 some odd percent of Americans are just shit when it comes to money. Really? Yeah, consumerism is real, but that's the problem. Financial literacy, poor financial plan. You see he's saying the same thing. Poor financial planning. Yeah, that's the problem for 80% of Americans. Right? That's the problem. So once again, thank you to Raj for, you know, for making sure that we distinguish ourselves from these people. Thank God for that, right? And I could have done this without the profanity, but I think we needed that spice this morning, right? I don't want to be associated with these men whatsoever. Outside of doing something for boys and men that hopefully, well, not even hopefully, better benefit black boys and black men. Outside of that, no. You have to be honest about the environment that helped to put us here. Just saying the left, the left, the left, the soy boys on the left, the left, the left. Yawn. So the right had nothing to do with this. Absolutely nothing. Because no fault divorce passed under which, oh goddamn, look, Ronnie Reagan, right? All that bullshit, shining city on a hill talk from Ronald Reagan, right? And yes, Margaret Thatcher was British, and yes, Prime Minister of Britain, but all that talk of there's no such thing as society, it's individual and families. Yeah. 30 some odd years later, 40 years later, and people got to pretend like we don't know how we got here. You think it's just social programs and welfare? What about corporate welfare? Exactly. Y'all sounded like the politician that, what did the politician say about the Panama Canal? We stole it fair and square. We bought the politicians fair and square and had them rewrite the laws. What are you doing, Z? What are you talking about? No, individuals struggle and strife and corporations sell out in the sunset, because they're people. They're people too, right? Because pizza's a vegetable. Anyway, we'll pause right here for a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. Mr. Z will be with y'all in 1 minute. And I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What did AB say? AB said his own people sacrificed their own patriarchy to screw black men over. Oops. Did I type that out loud? Well, I read it out loud. That's for sure. Oh, bro. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat for this ranting in the morning. Brought to you by Z's health. Slowly deteriorating as he rants his rants his head off. Right. And D Scott said, and thank you for the super chat, D Scott. He said, since this is about to be demonetized, oh yeah, you know it. Yeah, actually, for real, y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat because this is demonetized like a fuck. Bruce Owen Wayne, what? Look, I could lightly read Creole, Bruce, lightly. Look, I don't even want to try, Bruce. It's embarrassing. I'm a $2 Indian Haitian, Bruce. Well, Tro said I forgot I had Z on. Bruce, how am I gonna try? Measure Pima mate. Oh, he said I did I eat well, Pima is like it's this spicy how do I describe Pima, Bruce? It's like our hot sauce, but it's like clear though, right? So like Bruce is saying like I must have ate like hot sauce this morning type thing. Am I saying that right, Bruce? Am I interpreting what you asked me correctly? Right? Because it says Z mange piment matin, which means like I ate. See, if I guess if I like spell it out and read it out, then I'll get it. Right? Oh, Mr. Credit Card himself, right? And AB says, better you. Don't talk about Joe Biden home state like that, right? Yeah, Delaware, exactly. Oh, Bruce said I read it right. Okay, good. I didn't lose my Haitian card. I didn't lose my Haitian card. I still got it. Barely. Right. I had to look and think, Bruce. Right. I'm racking my brain for simple Haitian simple Haitian words. Well, yeah, man, look. And didn't Joe Biden vote for NAFTA also? Bum. Right? Bum Biden. That's what I really want to call him. Right? Did he vote for NAFTA also? Come on, man. Like, and this is my issue with these people. They're so disingenuous. They're so disingenuous. It's like, and then it's insulting to your intelligence and it's insulting to your manhood. Like, look, let me say this to all the men on the right, whether you're white or black or whatever. Y'all need to stop acting like y'all have a monopoly on manhood. Get out of here with that shit. Because I could show y'all how y'all simp as fuck. Don't make me start showing you how simp y'all are. And how a lot of this traditional manhood shit just sound like paymasters. How y'all about to get got because divorce court come for you too. All right? You better stop. Right? Don't make me talk about how much of y'all are watching interracial gay porn. Oops. Right? Don't make me mention how much of y'all are giving blowjobs through that glory hole. Right? All this, we're men, right? The real men are over here. Yeah, okay. We're the real men over here. Yawn. Real men getting your wife getting her back blown out by a nigga that was raised by a single mom. How embarrassing, right? You're the real men, raised by a two-parent household, upwardly mobile, chiseled chin, attorney or lead attorney, money, gated community, nice luxury car, kids in private school, and your wife is getting her back blown out by the brother in the file room that was raised by a single mom. Better you want to tell me I'm lying? How many of us have worked in offices who want to tell me I'm lying? Oh no, better you. AB is right. And AB says Joe has $24 billion for Ukraine, but only want to give 700 per family for those wildfires off the coast. Yeah. Yeah, no, better you. AB is right. I thought it too. I was like, no, it gotta be 700 per person, no 700 per family. Right? Mr. Aaron Clary, that's the type of mentality that comes from your way of thinking. Because I know everybody see Joe Biden, Democrat. Joe Biden is blue dog Democrat. That's Republican light, by the way. Joe Biden is the one that didn't do the party switch. He's one of the few, those rare, damn near Republicans that didn't do the party switch. Stop. Right? Exactly. And better you said if them doors are frosted, just know it goes down in that office. You see what I'm saying? These people be thinking, man, look. The reason why Mr. Z ranted in y'all ear this morning, Aro said hashtag 2024 Joe gotta go. I know what you meant. Joe gotta go. I know. Look, Aro, bruh, the U.S. electorate is put in the most unenviable position like ever. 2 geriatrics, right? 2 known races. And I know people, well, all these black people used to mess with Trump before he ran. Yeah, you're right. That's why I don't get my political philosophy from freaking celebrities. Definitely not black ones who entire livelihood is based off of right. Exactly, AB, and AB said, yeah, he's a real Dixiecrat, referring to Joe Biden. Right. The most unenviable, unenviable, if I can get the words out, position between voting between these 2 geriatrics, racist geriatrics with known history of screwing black people. Racist housing practices, Trump and his father. The op-ed he put out in the early 90s, late 80s over the Central Park 5, Trump. Then you got Joe Biden. Oh my God, 94 crime bill. Didn't he vote for the one in the 80s also? Right? NAFTA. Both of them. Oh boy. Right? And you got black people on both sides clapping up for both of them. For what? right? And Phantom Clutch is, I got appreciation for you for calling out women of color. You're the only one who's calling out women of color, especially Asian ones. And thank you for that. I understand we're black men. This is the black manosphere, and so we are primarily focused with black women and black families, um, and as it should be. But let's be very clear. This is definitely women of color on this shit, right? And because of the way intersectionality has informed our environment, particularly on the left, if we're going to be honest, women of color largely go uncritiqued for the choices that they make and for the things that they say and for the way that they advocate. And Mr. Z is just not about it. Women of color can be self-interested too, selfish also, assholes also, mean and condescending also, right? Want to be capitalist with their gains and socialize their losses. You see what I'm saying, Trell? Trell said, choose which side of the turd is the clean end. Bruh. Really? Right? And RO says, one thing I liked about Trump, in case y'all didn't notice, he did not like coward, weak ass, tight jean, beta black males. That was good. Explain Paris Denard. Oops. Oh, what you thought Z forgot? RO, come on now. Come on now. That was too easy. You gave me a layup. Right? Come on now. Too easy. And if you give me about 15 minutes, I could come out with a smorgasbord of names of brothers that was kowtowing. So yeah, they may not have been wearing skinny jeans, but you might want to retract the beta. Right? Because Paris Denard voice is super light, bro. He was doing a whole lot of tap dancing. Right? Y'all give me a second. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. All right. Breakfast acquired. AB said, I forgot about Paris Denard. I didn't. You know why? Because like I occasionally, and it's one of my best things about black people is our laugh. And it's a video that circulates every once in a while. It comes across my feed where they're on CNN and it's Paris Denard, Angela Rye, Mark Lamont Hill, and Don Lemon, and Paris Denard says something about Cheesecake Factory, like, and then they all buzz like Mark Lamont Hill says, I don't even know why a brother would be at Cheesecake Factory, and Mark Lamont Hill and Don Lemon and Angela Rye just bust out laughing, and it's something about Angela Rye's laugh that made me laugh, like it's infectious, right? What a waste of cute, by the way. What a waste of cute and smart. This just I don't even want to. I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to do it. But yeah, her laugh made me laugh, right? And so that occasionally comes up across my feed, and yeah, right. So yeah, yeah. Who could forget Paris Denard's light ass voice, right? And he was just doing way too much to kiss up and suck up to Donald Trump. It's just way too much, right? But at least she ain't sounding like Ebony K. Williams, even if she might think it. She ain't say it out loud. By the way, I'm talking about Angela Rye. By the way, right? Oh, Indigo Flow says I see Mark Lamont Hill on bike rides sometimes. Bruh be looking nervous. I bet he don't want one of y'all to run up on him. Mark Lamont Hill don't look like a little like soft pushover, but still, just because you win a fight don't mean you want a black eye, a broken arm. For all of you weirdos that think that I won the fight, yeah, nigga, but look at you, right? You can win the fight and still get messed up, right? But yeah, so back to this Aaron Clary character. Mr. Z was so animated this morning because, and by the way, like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. It's the disingenuous, right? One of the things I respect about when I have conversation with Hoodservative is that we both can check each other with like, bruh, now you know better, right? And the comments we make let you like, bruh, you can't pull that, right? Like I first of all, I know better than that. You're low-key insulting my intelligence. Don't be disingenuous, right? Like, don't assume I know everything, but don't assume I know nothing also, right? Don't assume that I'm ignorant also, right? But when you listen to the Aaron Clary character, you're like, wait a minute, player, wait a minute, right? Could you stop insulting our intelligence with the lying by omission and the disingenuous framing of the argument? And that's the issue that Mr. Z had. And it is taxing when men on the right swear they got a monopoly on manhood and masculinity. Stop it. Because I promise you, if Mr. Z start pulling cards, a lot of white dudes, black dudes, Latino dudes, and Asian dudes that claim conservative gonna look real weak. Y'all gonna look real soft. You gonna look real pushover with your yes dear asses. Many of y'all just gonna look like the paymasters in your relationship, like you buying your wife or your girlfriend, right? This weirdo monopoly of masculinity y'all think y'all have, stop it. Right? I'm not saying, and shout out to Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder's in here. Dr. Thunder is right. The optics look real bad on men on the left. Oh, it look bad. It's horrendous. I'm not saying it's not toxic over here. What I'm saying though is it's not mutually exclusive. That is what I'm saying. Right? Because Ronald Reagan married a throat goat. Goddamn. How conservative is that? Right? Oh, what? Y'all thought Mr. Z forgot? Republican politicians literally, like, when I bring that up, like, y'all know Mr. Z's not lying, right? Like, Republican politicians getting caught in bathroom stalls with dudes. Y'all know that, right? Right? Remember, y'all supposed to be the family values and traditional guys over there. Don't make Mr. Z start pulling cards. And to prove the point, I would start with the white guys. Right? Dr. Thunder said log cabin. Dr. Thunder, what do you mean by log? I bet you Dr. Thunder spit out his juice. Right? You know? Keep acting like, and that's why the conservatives have this obsession with the word cuck, because half of them really do be trying to, send their wife out there on some, you know what, just go find the black guy. Go find him. Stop bothering me about it. Better you. Reagan might have had dementia, but he remembered what that mouth do. Thank you, Chief Rocker. Dennis Hassard, former Speaker of the House. Right. And I concede that the left, the optics are horrible, and yes, socially what the left be advocating for is so detrimental to nuclear families. I concede that all the time. I told y'all why I'm politically on the left, and it has to do with social programs and people not starving and corporations not running amok and breaking up unions and monopolies. Well, the right allowing for the breakup of unions and the right pushing for near monopolies, because you can't fully go monopoly, but right? But the right has to admit what y'all got going on over there, that's weird. Or that's detrimental to nuclear families, to society, even though y'all believe that society is not a real thing. Right? Because that economic landscape that y'all voted in over the past 40, 50 years, that's doing swell, right? Every other 5 seconds is a recession. Right? Exactly. And Newt says the right has been anti-labor. Reagan fired the air traffic, the traffic air strike. Reagan fired the striking air traffic controllers. You might have worded that backwards. It threw me off. But yeah, the air traffic controllers that were on strike. Hey, I bring that up all the time. Exactly, Newt. Thank you. Right? Point proven. Right? Exactly, because his daughter is LGBTQ. Exactly, and thank you, Detroit. Well, I do remember that Dick Cheney supported gay rights, something like because of his daughter. Yeah, it's exactly because of his daughter. That's the only reason. Right. So I just think that it's something that we have to be honest about. That's all. And once again, shout out to the Roger Report for definitely having us make the Oh, yep. I'm not gonna do that today. Yeah, let's not do that. Y'all give me a second. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, everyone. Yeah. As I said, I just think we have to have a more honest conversation, and I'm not about this whole the real men over here on the right. Stop. All right. Because it can get real ugly when we start speaking about things that have gone on the right that is detrimental to society, to the environment. Oh yeah, I forgot. Aaron Clary don't believe in all this environment talk. Okay, all right, record heat, but okay, right. And I'm a car enthusiast saying that, right. I've said this before, Mr. Donnie Mac. Exactly. The right hates our blackness. The left hates our masculinity. Hard to choose, bruh. Right. Nuke said, and bros here swear by trickle down economics. Man, look. It really is that annoying. It really is that annoying. It really is. I also don't buy the idea that on the left they vote the right votes, for policy and the left doesn't. Yo, there's too many studies. Everybody's voting from the gut. Everybody's voting off of feeling. Let's stop this whole the intelligentsia is on the left. I mean, excuse me, on the right. No. Both sides have their intellectual snobs. Compassion. You see what I'm saying? Supply side economic ass niggas, bruh. Yawn. Because that's worked swell over the past 40 years. Right? GC, good point. The left hates blackness too. Yeah, definitely a certain type of blackness. Well, if they're not trying to slum it, right? Or get piped by the same type of black men that they despise. Uh-oh. Y'all let chubby ass, what's the name of the brother? He usually was on Fox. What is his name? He was on Fox, not the Fox economy side, and he was piping one of them married ass women, and he wasn't even like a good looking brother neither, and he was like middle aged and like heavy set. Still got your woman, haha. Then she wanted to claim some type of sexual harassment for a second, but she had to drop it because everybody knew that it was consensual. Y'all know who I'm talking. I don't remember the brother's name from Fox. Traditional values, right? Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's not even talk about what Bill O'Reilly had going on at Fox. Right? Yeah, and AB does always say this. Trickle down equals piss on me economics. Exactly. Exactly. Right? Chris Payne. Thank you, AB. Chris Payne. Hey, that last name. Oh, there's so many puns in there. Oh, there's so much you can do with that last name. What type of pain was he applying? To who? Roger Ailes, man. Look, Mr. Z is not about wishing the worst on people that have passed, but I could tell you where Roger Ailes should be laying right now, and it's not in peace. Right? It's not in peace. So on that note, we'll yeah. Yeah. On that note, we'll end right here. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit the super chat. I don't know if Dr. Thunder is going to be streaming. Y'all go check out Dr. Thunder. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content. So let's do our outro the right way. We'll pause right here. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Y'all go check out other Black Manosphere content. Other non-Manosphere content, for the love of God. So y'all don't sound like, well, actually, you know what? He's disingenuous, and so, and he's a white conservative dude, right? So nothing special here. Nothing to see here, right? Yeah, it's just the way. It's just the worst. It's the worst. So, sorry for all the profanity this morning, everyone. Mr. Z just had to get that out. Thank God Dr. Thunder came in after all the profanity. Dr. Thunder, I was cursing up a storm. And yeah, and Mr. Z could admit it. Mr. Z was in his feelings. I do get in my feelings when these weirdo people like to act like they have a monopoly on masculinity and manhood. Get out of here, right? So yeah, we'll truly pause right here. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. All right, Z out.